Chapter 9. Why won't she stop crying? I'm sitting with my forehead resting on Mum's bedroom door, with my speech cards arranged around me. I swear Elsa's screams are making the whole door vibrate. It's lucky that Elizabeth downstairs is deaf, because Elsa's been crying on and off for 3 hours. When I go in and see her, she stops crying, but the moment I shut the door, the screaming starts again. I can't take much more of this. It's nearly 9, and if Mum doesn't turn up soon, I'm going to have to ring Grandad. The more Elsa screams, the more logical my thoughts become, and I start to worry that something bad must have happened to Mum. I imagine car crashes, ambulance sirens, police officers knocking at the door. I even wonder if Mum's been arrested for creating a security risk at Gatwick. This worry isn't entirely illogical. Mum once stormed the runway at Heathrow dressed as a polar bear. She only got out of going to prison because she was 8 months pregnant with me. Scream, scream, scream. I shut my eyes and try to remember what silence sounds like. And then, amazingly, after one long, massive wail, Ilse stops crying. I hold my breath and press my ear against the door. Could she have fallen asleep mid-cry? I try to breathe as quietly as possible, listening for any snuffle or movement. My heart thuds in my chest. Now I'm worried that she's too quiet. Then I hear a cough, a whimper, and the screaming starts again, only now it's louder than ever. She was just resting her lungs for the next set of screams. And that's when I hear something else cutting through her cries. The phone. I scramble to my feet and run into the front room, grabbing the phone. Hello, I say. There's no reply, but I can hear muffled voices, laughter, and then a banging sound. Mum, is that you? Meg! Mum! I sink to the ground, pressing the phone tight against my ear. I burst out laughing. When are you coming home? Ailsa's nearly puked from crying, and I don't know how to get her to stop. I trail off. On the other end of the line, I can hear a rumbling sound, and it's getting louder. An icy feeling runs through me. Mum, what's going on? You'll never guess where I am. Her voice is breathless, excited. With a sinking feeling, I realise I recognise that voice. It's the one she uses when she's about to embark on a mercy mission. She's used it before to say things like, I'm thinking of adopting a blind cat, or I volunteered to come into your school to talk about teenage pregnancy. Just tell me where you are, I say. On a plane. What? I grip the phone. I'm going to Myanmar. For a moment, the words don't make sense to me. And I wonder if it's some sort of music festival. But then my GCSE geography skills kick in, and I remember that it's a country near Thailand. A country that's thousands of miles away. She must be joking. Mum, I say, did you say you're going to Myanmar? Yes. Look, I'm sorry to dump Elsa on you, but when I was picking up Sarah, she started telling me about how the aid agency she's working for desperately need volunteers. And then she showed me these pictures of beautiful children. Meg, 50% of child deaths are preventable. And I've got nurse training. When I found that out, I knew I had to drop everything and... I interrupted her. Mum, please get off the plane. I can't, it's moving. I've already sorted it out with work. Just take Ilsa back to Grandad's and ask him to look after her. You go too. I'll be back in 2 weeks, that's all. With rising panic, I try to imagine us going to live at Grandad's. He's got experiments going in every room. Hamsters, chickens, junk piled up in every corner. We can't go to Grandad's, I say. There's no room for us. But it's like I haven't spoken. Meg, promise me something. Except for Grandad, don't tell anyone that I've gone. Elsa will be fine, but the nursery might not like it. They could tell social services or something. No, Mum, wait. I try to find the words that will make her change her mind. Grandad can't look after Elsa. He can hardly look after himself, and I've got so much schoolwork to do. You worry too much, Meg. Just take some stuff to Grandad's and hang out round there. He'll understand why I've gone. There's this little hint of criticism in her voice, as if I'm selfish to even say these things to her. Tell him I'll be in touch, but that I probably won't be able to ring, because we're going to a remote area. Oh, I've got to give Sarah her phone back. We're taking off. I love you. Bye. Thanks for doing this, wonderful girl. After she's blown me a series of kisses, the line goes dead. I take a deep breath, then another, the phone still pushed against my ear. Did Mum really just ring me from a plane? My heart's pounding as Elsa screams and drills into my head. Maybe I could ring the airport and get them to stop the plane. I desperately want to speak to Mum and explain why she can't go, that it's nothing to do with being selfish, just that we need her here. I start to dial directory inquiries, but then I let the phone fall in my lap. Mum said the plane was taking off. By the time I get through, they won't be able to do anything. The plane will be in the air. And even if it isn't, they'd never stop a plane just because some girl's rung up. I'm being illogical. I'm not thinking straight. Now Elsa started coughing as well as screaming. All I want to do is go into my room, curl up on my bed, and pretend that this isn't happening. But I can't do that. Pongo whines and pushes his nose against my hand. I know. I can hear her. I get up, walk down the corridor, and open Mum's bedroom door. Elsa's standing up in her cot, arms stretched out, her face red and slippery with tears. Pongo trots over and sticks his nose through the bars, but this just makes her cry even louder. I go and pick her up, and after a moment of resistance, she flops against me, all hot and heavy. She doesn't stop crying, but she does say, Mama, in between sobs. Mum's gone away, I say. Elsa clings on to me, and her yells become little hiccups, and then they stop altogether. She feels so heavy in my arms. I carry her into the front room, find the phone, and ring Grandad. He answers on the fifth ring. Hello, he says, all jolly like he's been drinking his own brew. Grandad, it's me. Meg, are you all right? Then, even though I know it's stupid, I say what I always say to Grandad when I need his help with something. Houston, we have a problem.